Okay, next one I want you guys to turn to is called properties of exponents. Okay, I'm sorry that there's not numbers on here, but properties of exponents. Okay, find the one that says properties of exponents. Properties of exponents. Okay, so if you work these out, I thought I kicked it. So, original form, if you have something like 5 to the second times 5 to the third, okay, if you write this completely out, this is called factored form. This would be 5 to the second, so 5 times 5, multiplied by 5 times 5 times 5, okay? But it's really just a lot easier if you remember a rule here. What's the rule if you have the same base? What do you do with our exponents? You add the exponents, okay? So here, to multiply powers with the same base, keep the base the same and add the exponents, okay? Add the exponents. If you don't remember this rule, you can always do this the long way, okay? But you do not have to. So x to the third times x to the seventh becomes what? X to the, add the exponents?
Oh, x to the 10th.
10th.
My bad.
Okay? How about here? What if you have two different variables? You have x's and y's. Does anything change?
No.
Nothing changes. You still are adding them together. So x to the 2 plus 4 is 6. Y to the, what's missing here in the second one?
Multiplication.
A 1.
Oh, just kidding.
Okay, y to the 4 plus 1 is y to the 5th power. Okay, y to the 5th power.
Just ruined that video.
Thank you. Listen. Yes. Oh, did I write 3? I'm sorry. Yes, thank you. 5 to the 5th. Sorry. I don't know why I wrote a 3.
Wow.
Thank you.
Who said that?
Velvet.
Dang.
Thank you. Now, almost the exact same thing if you're dividing. Okay, dividing. If you're multiplying, you add. So multiplication and addition go together. Division, what do you think division goes with? Subtraction. Okay, so the rule here is to divide powers with the same base, keep the base the same, and subtract the exponent. Okay, subtract the exponent. If you need to write it out, that's totally fine. Okay, 3 to the 6th is 3 multiplied by itself 6 times, divided by 3 multiplied by itself 3 times. Okay, if you need to write it out, that's totally fine. Then you could cancel out 1, 2, 3 of them, and simplify. This is 3 to the 3rd power. Okay, it's a lot easier if you just kind of memorize the rule, though. Okay, multiplication with the same base, add the exponents. Division with the same base, subtract the exponents. What would x to the 2nd over x to the 7th be?
X to the negative 3. Oh, wait,
Two different ways you could write
1
this.
over
Okay,
x 5.
you could write 1 over x to the 5th, or that's the same thing as writing x to the what power? Negative 5.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, it's the exact same thing. Okay, exact same thing.
What about number 3?
Okay, give me just a second.
That's easy.
Okay, you guys do this one real quick. Do x and y for me. Do the next one.
X to the 3rd
You can get
power.
this.
And then y to the negative. What's this minus 2? 4. Y to the negative.
X3.
Or
No, it's for the fraction.
X to the 3rd power and y to the 1.
What? No.
What happened? Wasn't that Leah?
I was on the floor.
I didn't.
Sam.
Sam didn't.
JJ.
What?
That
Is that
would
what
be
you did?
JJ.
Oh, that
Wait,
was
what happened?
I've never gotten in trouble before.
I didn't even go to
Good
sleep.
for you.
Like, your slides. Wow.
I swear I will sleep.
Wait, why can't guys wear slides?
Wait, yeah, why not?
You know what, guys? I don't.
Don't
really care.
complain to
I
her,
don't
complain
care.
to
We're allowed
the
to wear-
principal.
Complain to someone that wants to hear
You're
it.
supposed to complain to
Hey!
counseling.
Enough.
Come in a second.
Okay. Last one. Negative
like Jesus
exponent rule.
sandals.
Okay. Negative exponents indicate what's called reciprocation. Okay. What you basically have to do is flip this over and make the exponent positive. So x to the negative 3rd is the same thing as 1 over x to the 3rd. What it would be 1 over x to the 5th. Negative 5th. Sorry. If you flipped that over,
X to the 5th.
This one would flip up to the top, and it would become positive. So x to the 5th power.
Oh, I did get it right. On that.
Okay, those are called the properties of exponents. Okay, properties of exponents. You guys all caught up?
Yeah.
Okay. Get caught up, and then we'll.
Okay, I just need to draw.
Surprising.
Did you have a game today?
I think someone told me it was about.
Are they going against Clark too?
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay, next one, flip. Okay, next one. Power to a power. Okay, if you have something power to a power. Does anyone remember what's the rule for a power to a power? Find power of a power. Keep the same base and do what with the exponents?
Add.
Add. Multiply.
This one, 5 to the second to the 5th
multiply.
power, is the same thing as writing 5 times 5, and you'd write it out 5
Because it has
times.
parentheses.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Okay, it's because it has parentheses. If it has parentheses, you really are doing what?
Multiplying.
Multiplying the exponents. Okay, so simplified form of this would be what? 5 to the
7.
10th power. We're multiplying.
Oh,
Okay.
I didn't see that right.
Power to a power, you multiply.
Just said
The way that I remember this is this one, all that's left, or all the room that's in between that 2 and the 5 is just for a little multiply dot. Okay? Whereas the other one, here, there's a bunch of space in between, so you could fit a big old plus sign in there. That's how I remember the difference, okay? This one, you can fit a big old plus sign in between, but this one, there's such little room in between, you can only fit little tiny multiply dot. That helps you good. If not, memorize it on your own.
You should already know. Sorry.
Well, you should already know that,
Yeah,
but
like if
whatever.
there's a number.
Okay, so x to the 3rd raised to the 4th power. Syra, what would that give you?
Oh, God.
Oh my.
I'm pretty sure you should know 3 times 4.
Mental.
X to the 3rd raised to the 4th power gives you what? X to the
7.
Needs to be made.
Oh, wait, I get that. Oh, I'm mental. I'm mental.
to the 12th. Okay, multiply, multiply, multiply.
Oh, God.
Okay, what happens if you have a product here? So something attached to something with exponents. What does that really become? You have to distribute this. Okay, distribute this. So this is really 5x to the 2nd times 5x to the 2nd times 5x to the 2nd. Add together all the exponents on the 5, so that would be 5 to the 3rd, x to the what? 2, 4, 6. Okay? Now, technically, do you know what 5 to the 3rd is? You should. What's 5 to the 3rd power? 5 times 5 times 5 is 125x to the 6th. Ladies, please. Okay, then this one, product to a product, okay? What happens here? Distribute this, which means multiply. So that would give you as an answer x to the what power? Distribute, so multiply x to the 4th, y to the 4th, z to the 6th. Okay, so to raise the power to a power, you need to distribute. Distribute the power to each factor. Okay, distribute to each power. Same thing here, quotient. Okay, quotient means a division problem. You're going to do the exact same thing. You need to distribute the power. So here, if you distribute to the top and to the bottom, distribute to both the numerator and the denominator, that would give you what? X to the 3 times 2 is 6 over y to the 8th power. 4 times 2 is 8. Same thing here, distribute your exponent, so in the numerator and the denominator. What are you going to get for your numerator? X to the 4th, y to the 4th, over z to the 10th. You guys can do that. You got that. And then the last part that I want to go over is the 0 exponent rule. Any number raised to a 0 power is equal to what? Anything to the 0 power. What does that equal?
0.
1.
1.
Anything to the 0 power equals 1. Okay? So something like a to the 0 power is equal to what? 1. 5 to the 0 power equals
1.
1. X to the 0 power equals 1. Anything to the 0 power equals 1. Anything, anything, anything. Anything to the 0 power equals 1. Do we have questions?
No. That one was okay. I understand that.
Wow.
Do we feel good, or do we want to do the guided practice?
No.
Oh, you're good. You're good. That's what I figured.